The pain started radiating through my back. When you've got a bad back and you're taking over-the-counter pain medication every day, there's something wrong. I didn't have the typical red flags with the stool color and the urine color and things like that. I just had a lot of rib pain, but it was right around my sternum. So I did make an appointment with my physician, went to my physician, had some blood work done, had an ultrasound done, an abdominal ultrasound. Everything came back clear. And I thought, but I'm still not feeling great. I'm a very healthy woman. This is not right. But I had no other symptoms. So I'm like, is it just my mind? Is it just a torn muscle? Is it maybe some way I moved? So I went through the month of September feeling not great, but no other symptoms. Like it didn't get any worse. It didn't get any better. I just kind of threw myself into my work. And I kind of forgot about the pain. And I really didn't think about it. Just be aware of, know how your body feels on a good day. And if something doesn't feel right, you trust yourself and you go with that because you push until you get an answer. You need to be an advocate for yourself. So we were at a concert and we actually had to leave. I said to my husband, I gotta go. We can't stay. I'm sorry. I can't sit. Like I'm so much pain. Thursday morning, I had a call with my physician and she said, if pain gets any worse or doesn't get any better over the next 24 hours, I want you to make your way to the Emerge. It's exactly what I did. Friday morning, I headed to the Emerge. I was there all day, did not get a room until 9 o'clock at night. I said to my husband, does my skin look a little yellow to you? And he's like, no, you're not yellow. As soon as the doctor walked in, she looked at me, she said, oh, you're really jaundice. They did the CT scan on the Friday night and they discovered a little cyst on my pancreas, on the head of my pancreas. I went down to have my gastroscopy done and that little cyst, they did a needle biopsy at the same time. The doctors were being very cautious with me with what they shared with me because my biopsy hadn't come back, but I think they knew. The doctor who was doing her rounds came around to see me and she actually sat down in the chair beside me and I was like, okay, something's going on. And I was by myself. And I regret not saying to her, can we wait till my husband gets here? He was on his way. And I didn't say that to her. And I said to her, just give it to me. It's fine. I sat on the edge of the bed and she said, so your needle biopsy came back. She said, and it came back very quickly. She said, it's showing cancerous cells in your pancreas. And I remember I started to cry, but I felt like I couldn't cry. Like I couldn't really shed that because I was almost in disbelief. And I said, it's okay. I'll get through it. I said, I've got a great support system. I'm good. And she said, you are so strong. She actually hugged me before she left the room. I sat with my coffee that morning in my room in the window and I called my husband. I said, are you on your way? And I knew he was on his way. And I said to him, I started to cry and I said, I just need you here. You just need to come like now. Like I need you here now. And when he walked in, I told him, and he had the same response that I did. He said, it's okay. We're going to get you better. We're going to get through this. It's okay. So I was diagnosed on October 31st. I saw the surgeon on November the 4th. I had my surgery on November the 17th. Like it was just bang, 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 bang. There was a lot of people that it was hard to tell. My younger one I see often. He's 26 or 27. I see him often. He lives here. My older son was in Colombia at the time, and that was really hard. I had to tell him over the phone, but my kids know I've always been positive with them. I don't hold back. I don't sugarcoat anything, but I always kind of flip it to a more positive note. When I saw the surgeon, she's absolutely amazing, like incredible. But when I saw her for my consultation, when we walked in, she started talking about a Whipple surgery. I had no clue what I was getting myself into. When it hit me, was when I got up from that chair in the kind of that waiting area in the OR, and I walked into the OR room and those big bright lights, and I sat on the edge of the bed and I still was okay. But all of a sudden, one of the anesthesiologists held me by the front, held my shoulders, and I could feel another anesthesiologist feel my back. And then I can feel and see the bustling of people around me. And that's when I realized, okay, this is bigger than me. I'm going to need an army here. And that's when it hit me, when I was in that OR room. I had about a two and a half centimeter diameter, the size of a golf ball, but it was primarily contained to the head of my pancreas. So they removed the head of my pancreas. They moved about 20% of my stomach. They removed my bile duct, my duodenum. They would have removed my gallbladder, but evicted that one 13 years ago. Gone. Reattached everything to make sure that everything fit properly together again, make sure that everything flowed, and stapled me up with 34 staples. And I think this is the reason why I'm in a little bit of denial, is because when I think about it, I'm so grateful that I was a candidate for that surgery. My tumor's gone out of my body. Like, I am so grateful for that. It's an experience I'll never forget, but I'm very grateful for it because, again, it's made me so much more aware of my body. While they were in there removing my tumor, they also removed 29 lymph nodes to assess. 11 of them came back cancerous. So that's why we're being aggressive with the chemo. So we started mid-January and we started on FOLFIRINOX. If you know anything about chemo, that's the kitchen sink. That's pretty heavy. 4 drugs. It's not pleasant. Right after I had my first infusion, actually, back in the mid-January, I was combing it with a wide tooth comb because I was told that with FOLFIRINOX, you don't lose much hair. You lose maybe 25 to 30%. I was gray. My hair was long, short, pink, purple, gray. Like, it didn't matter to me. Like, my hair never defined me. So for me, I was using a wide tooth comb and it was coming out and it was like handfuls of in the sink. I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? Like, this is ridiculous. I think it affected my husband more than it affected me. And what happened was my liver enzymes were extremely high. They were spiking. My white blood cell counts, my platelets, everything was dropping, but my liver enzymes were spiking. I was also hospitalized for 8 days with diarrhea. Like, it was too hard on my body. And they did a CT scan at that time when I was hospitalized, and they found that my liver, a normal liver of a woman my age would be about 14.5 centimeters in length. Mine was 21 centimeters in length. So it was really attacking. Like, the FOLFIRINOX was just too hard on my body. It was not able to metabolize. So we started on Gemcitabine and Capecitabine. So Gem is an infusion, and then the Capecitabine is a pill that I take at home. I find it is a lot easier on my body. Like, I feel better. I haven't been able to drive a car since January because I'm too lightheaded, but I actually feel good. Like, I feel good. So it's like, I just want to get behind the wheel of a car. I want to be able to have that freedom to go, and I can't. So that's what we're doing now. And then we'll do radiation for 28 days straight. My husband, honestly, he is my rock. He has not missed an appointment. He goes to every appointment with me, drives me wherever I need to be. If I say I want chicken wings at like 8 o'clock at night, he gets me chicken wings. Like, whatever I want to eat. I've had massive food cravings. I don't know what's up with that. He is what keeps me going right now, because he's the one, you know, if I'm in bed till 10 o'clock, he'll come up and he'll check on me. He'll open the door quietly. He'll say, okay, Mama, time to get up. Let's go. You know, you got to get up for a little bit. Want your heating pad? I'll bring your heating pad downstairs for you. Like, it's those little things. And that's why I feel like I need to hold it together, because he's holding it together. Because I know it's hard on him. I look at people differently. I'm a lot gentler with people, I find. But I also don't put up with BS. No, not doing that. I don't have time for that. Like, my time is ticking. I don't have time for that. But I'm a lot more forgiving, and a lot more, I'm a lot softer with people and kinder. But I truly think it's because, I'm going to cry right now. During this whole process, I have received, and I'm looking at the pile of gifts here now on my table. I have received endless care packages. My husband went to the mailbox yesterday. I got 4 cards yesterday. They're all over my credenza. I got postcards from Japan. From friends that people I haven't spoken to in years. And it's just the kindness of others. That also changes you. And she had this absolutely incredible quilt sent to me. And it's all hand done and it's all hand stitched, and it just means so much to me. I'm a completely different person. I go and I sit in the waiting room, and if I have to wait an hour, I have to wait an hour. And I just look around at people and just figuring out their stories, you know. And but I'm grateful for that, because I've spent the past 15 years, a good chunk of my life, just go 9 hours a day. Now it's like, okay, I've got nowhere to be. I've got nothing to do. I'm enjoying right now in the moment. I like this person that I've become mentally. She's different. And like I said, she's just a lot softer And she's a lot more fragile, I think, than I want to admit. She's tough. And she's going to get through this, and I know she is.